everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. We are here today to have a look at the brilliant Waseca County map from Trucker Matzy. This is a Minnesota map, and the reason I'm really excited about this map is because, and I'm sure you've heard me talk about this before, my father worked out in the US in the 70s on farms, and he actually worked in Vernon Center, which is literally an hour's drive away from here. So, really nice to see this. I have driven around, our family holidays were around this area when I was young, so it's great to see this in the game. But without further ado, let's jump in and check it out. So, jumping into the PDA here, you can see we have actually got 36 areas of the map, let's call them. There are fields, but there are non-fields as well, and there's some forestry areas in there as well. A nice range of different farms as well. You can see this is the main farm here, where you start out in new farmer mode, but we've got farms here, a little one here, a little one up here as well, and then we've got another little farm here. So lots to check out. We'll obviously drive around and have a look at those in a little while as well. In terms of number of fields, there are 36, I'm going to say fields on the map, but some of them are spaces that don't have fields in them. We've got some forestry spaces and things like that. You can buy the entire map as well. I've bought the entire map for the purposes of the vid here. But if you want to buy the entire map, all the non-farm bits of it, you can. That is field space number 1 there, which is 81 million. So bear that in mind if you want to buy it. But we'll jump back to the PDA in a little while, because first and foremost, let's have a look round the start farm, because I think it's rather nice. You've got a farmhouse here. You've got your sleeping area there. You can actually go inside this as well. So it's fully furnished, which is always nice to see. You've got your wardrobe over there as well. Upstairs is all decorated as well. So very nice little farmhouse that. I wonder if we can go out of this door here. Ooh, I have to crouch there to get out. There we go. Straight out onto the wonderful field of, that looks like oats in front of me. You've got a traditional bin here with the auger. You don't have an auger to unload it, but very easy to buy one of those, or you can spin this one around if you want to. Shed here, you've got your mower in there, you've got your seeder, your combine, fuel tank there, you've got a nice Massey with a feeder wagon, you've got a cow shed here. Now, I will say this base game equipment here, the reason for that is it's going to be available for all platforms, which is fantastic. So big shout out to Trucker Matzy for doing that. Trailer there as well. We've got a few other sheds, another bin down here, got a plough and equipment just dotted around the farm, which is quite nice. You've got another garage here, which you can open. And then a Quonset hut over here. Nice views down into the valley. Not completely flat map as well. Few rolling different gradients as well, which is quite nice to see. Let's just pop this and make sure there's nothing in here. There we go. We've just got our windrower in there. So there we go. That is your base farm. Nice small farm, as you would expect around this area. Nicely done, nicely decorated. Feels lived in. Look, you've got seed fertilizer ready to go there. You've got the old truck sitting there, and then you've got a few other buildings here, and there we go, a little baler tucked in the old wooden garage there as well. So very cool indeed, like that a lot. But what we'll do, we'll jump back to the PDA now. We'll jump in the truck here, we'll take this for a little spin, we'll go for a tour around. So we are here, we'll quickly drive along here. I don't think we can get up or down from this point. I think it's a bit of a dead end here. We can obviously get down into here. We'll have a look at this little sheep barn here and the farms along the way. We'll not stop at all of them, I don't think, but we'll drive past them so you can see them. And then we will double back on ourselves. We'll head down to the bottom here, have a look at this farm down here, which looks quite big. Over to a few productions, and there's the animal dealer and things over here. And then we will head up and over and have a look at the town. Lots and lots of productions in the town as well. So you've got lots of things covered off here, which is good. So let's jump in. Let's go for a spin. So as we head out of here, you can see that field straight in front of the house, relatively small, but over to our left we have a very different sized field, an even bigger one across the road. So like I said at the start, you have got that option to work your way through some smaller fields to start with and then build up to bigger ones and things like that as you get more money, which is always good. There's a second farm. Again, lovely layout there, nicely designed. A couple of grain bins, not much in the way of storage sheds there, but enough for you to start working with at least. And then as we go down here, we've got some more houses and sheds there. In fact, that looks like another farm. You could utilise that very easily. In fact, that is a small sawmill there, so that makes sense. Next to this area of trees, got the option to run a little bit of a forestry business should you want to. Now, like I said, we get to the edge of the map here, and there isn't much beyond this. Nice decoration, actually. The signs there and the little streams going through it is very nice. We do have a turn here as we get to the edge of the map. Again, even some piping under the road there, which is a nice touch. Water tower up at the top, that is in the town, so we'll go and have a look at that in a little while. But run up here again, we have got a bit of a shed, some storage for crops, and another house here. So lots and lots, like I said, there's quite a few farms on this map, which gives you the option to decide what you do from a, you know, either playing it with friends. You can do it as a single player map and move about, expand your farm, own a few farms that do different things. The choice is entirely up to you. But we have got a little bit of a road just here. Let's roll round the side here and see what's down here. So here we are. That's a relatively big farm, this. We've got some storage sheds in there. Big field over behind us. More traditional storage. There's that sheep barn we looked at before. Nice new modern storage sheds there. So again, another nice space for you to work on. Let's head back to the road, and then we will start to double back past our own farm, and then on to look at some of the storages and productions that we have in the middle of the map before heading up to the town. There we go. I've said this again, this huge maize field here, which is really nice. I've said it again, that the fog and the mist do add something to the ambience of maps in 25. I think they look great. Really pleased to see a little bit, it just adds an extra level of a kind of realism, I think. Again, another huge field here of wheat. Definitely the biggest fields on the map are sitting in the middle of it here. Now we're rolling up against a rather large pig farm here as well, so that variety that we talked about there, pretty big. A flying car there for a second on that hill. He wasn't hanging about, was he? There we go. Couple of pig farms. Remember, this is a pre-release version as well, so there might be certain things on this that need to be tweaked before it goes live. Obviously it's going to go into testing with giants, but lots of space for these pigs to be fed as well. There, up over here as well, we have another farm. So, a couple of grain bins here. There's the house. A few additional sheds there. A couple of greenhouses as well, if you want to do some productions from that perspective. Chicken coop there as well. And this is the road we would actually take over to the town, but we're not going to go there just yet because I'm going to head down here. And I am going to take us to the grain elevator here. And there's another farm down here I want to show you as well. So let's head down here. There we go, a very small farm. You could barely call it a farm there, could you? It's a house and some bins. And then over here we have the animal dealer, as you can see, and the bale sell point there as well. And then over here we have what was the grain elevator in Riverbend Springs, done up nicely and looking really good. It is now a sell point. So you can drive in here, tip your grain, and head out of the other side. And then over here we have got not only the ability to buy pig food if you want to here, but if you have got crops and you want to turn it into pig food, got the ability to dump it in here and load it back up. So there's a couple of options here, a couple of productions where you can create your own pig food. So if I go into owned productions here, because obviously I've bought this part of the map, you can see here we've got the pig feed mills So you can put in corn, oats, soybeans in here and output pig food. You've got a couple of options there. So nice to see that included. A little bit different, which is cool. Always nice to see that. And again, just looking down there, it is more fields. Right, back on the road again. Just a few more fields behind us. But we'll head up to the top. There is a couple more things I'd like you to see before we head to the town. No road just there, though. So, even I'm getting my bearings here. Yes, it's on the way to the town. So, there's no road up here. So, we're going to run up here. There's a little area here where you can build your own farm. And then we'll run along the top. One more farm at the top there. And then we'll have a little bit of a drive around the town. So here we go, we're dropping into a little bit of a dip here into the mist. As you can see, there is some nice undulations on this map, which I like to see. And there, if we just run off there, I'm not going to show you it, but there is just an open area just down there off that road if you wanted to build your own farm, which is, again, another nice touch. We've got some farms available to you, or you can start from scratch. Now, all the buildings on the farms are deletable as well, so if you like one of the other areas but don't like the way the sheds are laid out, you can always remove those as well. Now, up over the little ridge there, another cornfield there. We're going to roll round to the left here. We will see the final farm there, as you can see, little Quonset hub there. House, windmill, storage, couple of sheds for machinery as well, and then we are going to get stuck behind this truck, but we are heading into town now. So we are heading into Waseca itself. Got the billboard playing. I'm going to try and just pass this traffic quickly before the postman comes. There he is. And here we are. Waseca. So this is all of your productions. We've got the carpenter there, we've got the tailor, we have got the market garden there, sawmill, dairy. In fact, it's probably easy to jump into the list and have a look at these. So there you go, productions that are available: baker, carpenter, cement factory, cereal factory, the Cooper dairy, grain mill, grape processing unit, oil, paper, potatoes, preserved food, rope, sawmill, soup factory, spinnery, sugar mill and tailor shop. So you are not going to struggle to sell your produce, and if you're into your productions, create a load of other stuff. And the town looks good. I like it. Nice and expansive. A lot of lights. It's going to be bright in the evening. There's that water tower we saw from the other end of the map before as well. There's a few people walking around as well, which is nice. And like I said before, all base game stuff, because this is going to come to console as well, which is great. That's the bank here. Traffic moving relatively slow. There's a few bouncing cars there. I'm sure they'll get rectified. That's how they handle those little undulation changes. There's a gas station as well. Try and get past the white car here and find ourselves a nice little lookout over the map to give it our final view. There we go. So there we go. Trucker Matzy's Waseca County map. So a Minnesota map. Really like this, I've got to say. There's some nice little touches to it. I love the shape of the fields. I love just the ambience of it, the feel of it. It's very nice indeed. I'm delighted to say that it's come to console as well, so everybody will get a chance to play with it. But fantastic job. Well done, Trucker Matzy, and thank you very much for letting me do an early preview of it. Much appreciated indeed. I will just say there's a couple more things I want to touch on. It does have the standard crop calendar, so everything planted and harvested as you would expect on the other base game maps, and also we have just got the standard crops in there as well, so no additional crops on this map either. In terms of how expensive these fields are, I think 32 is our most expensive field there, 2.1 million, and then probably followed by the likes of 14 and 17, 1.3, 2, just over 2 million there. 28 is where this will be a big one, 1.6. But like I said at the start, you have got some smaller ones here. So field 5, They're 261. Crikey, they are quite expensive, aren't they? 177 for field 11, 21, 222. So, yeah, okay. Fields are quite expensive. But it won't take you long to get the money to buy them. So, there you go. Waseca County from Trucker Matzy. Very nice. Already in testing at Giants. So, fingers crossed, we might see this in the not too distant future. But for now, from me, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.